The questions are really about what creates the success you desire, what creates the level of success you desire, and what's responsible for the level of success you've already created. It's the mind that has this unlimited potential. It's the mind that we can tap into that really gives us the power to create whatever it is we want. Throughout your day, your mind is picking up an enormous amount of information. And if we were to engage in all of that and be able to pick up all, we would literally go crazy. And so we have this phenomenal ability to filter, in essence, to block out the vast majority of that information. So in the 2 to 6 million bits of information that come in per second, we consciously get about 120. And that's the equivalent of 1 word out of 200 regular sized books. So if you can imagine, all of the sensory information is around us, all of these resources are around us, all of these abilities we have the ability to tap into, yet we're blocked out to most of it. All of that information is always there, which also means every answer to every question you have is also available, it's also there. We go around life kind of like looking through a peephole. And my only reality is what I see through this peephole. What I see through this peephole becomes my reality, becomes my world. It becomes the resources I tap into, it becomes the answers I see, it becomes the emotional responses that I have. Everything that I can see is limited to this. And our reality, that creates the results. If I'm looking, that's why 2 people can be looking out in the ocean. And they're looking at the same ocean. One person is a surfer and the other person had a near drowning accident. And those 2 people will look at 10-foot waves with an entirely different view. What determines the experiences are the filters that everybody has. We all have them. But what determines your filters? It's our programming. Our programming that says what everything means to me. The information means something different to everybody. So I want to explore, there's 3 parts of your mind. Okay, so this is the first part of your mind, which is the conscious. The conscious mind is the logical part of your mind, the reasoning part of your mind. It is the part of your mind that picks up the senses. It's a sensual part of your mind. Everything we taste, we feel, we hear, we see comes in through the conscious mind. This is the central part of mind. The job of the conscious mind is to decide. The job of the conscious mind is to decide what we want, to decide where to go, to decide what we want to do, to decide who we are. The next part of the mind is the subconscious. Now, the subconscious mind has our programs. These are the memories, our emotions, our intuition. This is our mood, what our attitudes are in the moment. And the subconscious mind's primary job is to make you right. And then the third part of the mind is the superconscious. This is the source of infinite intelligence, omnipresence. The primary job of the superconscious is to provide inspiration. So with the 3 parts of the mind, when you decide you want something and you believe you can have it, the how becomes available to you immediately. This is what's called full alignment. Because what happens is we say, I want a love relationship, but I don't believe men are trustworthy, or I don't believe women want me for me. Then you're not going to get inspired or directed or given the resources to get what it is you want. I want to earn $1 million, but rich people are greedy. You're not going to have access to the information and the resource that will provide the steps in order to make that happen. I want to start a business, but the last time I started a business, I went bankrupt. So what happens is there's a disconnect. When you say you want something, but you don't believe you can have it, then the information doesn't come in. You don't get access to it. Now, how do you know if you're aligned? How do you know what your programs are? You look at the results. What you have in your life right now is 100% aligned with what you feel you can have. So everything you have in your life right now is because your subconscious has decided that that's what you're aligned with. that's where your vibrational match is. Our subconscious is there to make life easy for us. It's always going to choose the path of least resistance. Always. So if we want to change something, if we want to move the direction, if we want to do something new or create something new, then we have to consciously do something different. We have to consciously make a different choice. And once we make that choice, we have to start to work with our programs and create new neural pathways. Now, it may be awkward at first. It may be awkward at first, but when you create those, when you lay those paths out over and over again, then that becomes now that trail becomes nice and smooth, and that becomes our new go-to. Think about going to the gym. Maybe when you first started a health regimen, it might have been a little bit tough to get up, 5 in the morning and go to the gym. And that, that first time, that second time, you have to force yourself. And then you get into a routine, and all of a sudden, it feels strange when you don't go to the gym. So we want to work on this level, because this is really what holds us up in life. If you want to know why you don't have everything you want, because you are literally meant to be able to create everything. If there's anything in life that isn't here, this is the level we want to work at, because this is always here. When we look at the superconscious gives us the how. This gives us the resources. This gives us the information. It's omnipresent, meaning it's present everywhere. There's nowhere where it's not. The ideas for your $1 million business, the resources for your new venture, the partnerships for your new love is always there. But your subconscious determines whether or not you're going to see it.